Hey everyone, and welcome to Dorm Artistry, Episode 2. Here I'm going to be showing you this gorgeous mountain scenery that I experienced in Austria last semester. And I'm also going to be doing a little bit of review of the products that I was using in this video. For example, the brushes that I have here are from the Bob Ross company. I have a series of different brushes. There's ones that tend to have more of thicker build, and then there's ones that are very thin, very fine, that I'll be using in the more minute details of this scene. So first I'm going to come in with a light blue sky, just kind of fade it down into the bottom of the image, and then going to take my towel, and I went in and just dabbed out some of the colors and the pigments in the sky to allow clouds to form. Now I'm taking the finer brush from the Bob Ross company, and I'm going to be starting just a little bit of a light blue. I'm going to be outlining the mountains. And the nice thing about these brushes that I've noticed is that they really retain the pigment within them. And what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to come in with blues, and then I'm coming in with browns, the two complementary colors. We're going to really bring out just the textures and the beauty in the mountains. Mountains are very forgiving. They tend to have a texture that you can kind of get away with doing whatever you see fit. Also, I do mess up at a couple points, and it's really interesting to see because with something like watercolors, it's easy to either start over or kind of make it work for you and blend into what you're trying to do. Because as Bob Ross would say, we don't make mistakes, we just make happy accidents. So in this image I have the sun shining from the right side, and so I'm going to go very heavy with the brown on the left side and darker blue as well, just to really show the hue in the distance from where we're viewing these mountains. So when I'm looking at these mountains, I try to really think about what you will be able to see and what you won't, because at a certain distance everything begins to look kind of fuzzy, and so I go in with a darker color at the very bottom just to kind of bring in the haze of distance. And once I'm getting there, I start to use in the dark colors. I realize the brush is still doing its job, but in a way it's not retaining all the pigment that I'm trying to pick up from my palette, and that was a little frustrating at first, and I was trying to make that work. And I just had to keep going in with more and more colors, as you can see, because I just couldn't get the exact color that I wanted. I kept adding darker and darker shades of color, and it wasn't really withholding. But also, as a college student, I don't really have the best products to start with. This watercolor pad, by the way, I've had since I was about 15, and so you'll notice it's not really retaining the water the way it should, because you can see it's already starting to wrinkle at the top and will continue to wrinkle down at the bottom as well. But overall, I'm very impressed by the brushes. I'm very impressed at how they perform and how they're allowing me to just do what I'm trying to do. It's great because watercolors, like I said, you can go in and out with what you're doing. So we're coming into the end of this image, and I just want you to notice how complementary colors really help bring out the hues in each other, how there's a lot more orange in the brown, and how there's almost a deeper blue in the blue itself, and it really tends to stand out even when I add the blacks to really harness the darkness of the image. And near the end I get a little excited and I'll start exaggerating what I'm making. Well, thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you appreciated this little watercolor tutorial, as well as just a review of the products and what I thought about them.